brain inside the car. I'm like, is it real? Really? Why is this difficult? Why is my radio
Why
not
is the
working?
brain not talking to the car?
I've had it before.
Really?
The brain stopped talking to the radio. And something to do with the way they installed it. They hid the brain somewhere in the car that you can't reach. So I got to bring it to someplace.
Oh.
And then have them take apart the car and then get to the radio. Brain.
Right.
Hey, Ronnie.
Well, tomorrow, probably when the car goes out to Long Island, that's where the guy is. They have to take the radio out of the ceiling because that's where it's mounted.
Yeah.
Behind the radio is the brain up in the ceiling of the car.
Oh.
And they just have to unplug it and plug it back in.
And this is a silly question, but explain this to me. Why doesn't the guy just move the brain somewhere where we can get access to it? Like, there's a million places.
It needs to be rebooted that often.
Like, why does he have to put it into the ceiling?
Know.
Like, why doesn't he put it like where, like one of those drawers are or something in the car?
That's a good question.
Yeah. I mean, he's putting the brains. We know we regularly have to reboot it.
Right.
Which I don't even understand that about.
Yeah,
I had it happen yesterday also on the radio in the front, but the brain is behind my seat, so all I do is unplug it like for 2 seconds, plug it right back in.
Can't they put my brain behind your seat? Or can't they put it somewhere?
I don't know. I'm going to ask him.
Yeah, ask him if he can move the brain.
I'm going to ask him.
It seems silly that we have to be a week without satellite radio.
It's crazy, right?
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
It's like a whole operation. They take the whole car apart just to fix my satellite radio.
For 2 seconds.
Yeah.
It's a 2-second thing. All you do is you unplug it and just plug it right back in. And it's
How long does it take him to get to the brain?
He's got to slide the radio out. Yeah, I don't know.
How long could that take?
10 minutes.
As long as I got you in here, let me switch topics. Is Scott, the engineer, now officially off the Ronnie's Block Party tour?
As far as I know, he quit yesterday.
He
real.
quit yesterday.
No, for real. Yeah, for real. That's
The
all.
arguing continued?
I tried to talk. He had a talk with Shuley on Monday.
And that got ugly.
And that got ugly. And I was when we left here last Wednesday, everything was fine. And then Monday morning, I heard he wanted to have another meeting.
Oh, dear. He goes home and gets riled up.
And I don't want to have meetings. I want nothing to do with meetings.
You want to have some fun.
Yeah.
Well, I think I might have riled him up by accident.
How?
Because he came in and I was talking to him about it. I said, well, I was under this understanding when Shuley, Ronnie the limo driver, and Scott the engineer put together the Ronnie Block Party thing. What they did is they sat down in a room and they said, hey, let's go out on tour and we'll split the money 3 ways. You know, whatever's left over, we'll split it 3 ways. So I started thinking about it and I said to Scott, you know, if that was the arrangement, why is it changing all of a sudden? You know, the more money they made, they would make more money as they went along on the road. So if that was the deal, I kind of said it to Scott. And
I can tell you, I spoke to Shuley. I think he's here today, too, because he's got some funny letters from people that are already suing Scott that want money back from the trip.
Well, he's already booked on Toronto.
Right. The Toronto people want their money back.
He's promoted on Toronto, and he quit the show.
You can't do that. You got to give notice.
Well, that's what I said to him yesterday. I said, well, if you're going to quit, you should do the Toronto show because, you know, you're already booked on it.
Maybe he doesn't want to do the Toronto show because he feels you guys will be angry with him since he's quitting and he's going to take a lot of shit.
Well, but I mean, he's quit before and we weren't happy with it, so why would he think we'd be okay with it now?
What was your discussion with Scott the engineer? I heard it was heated. Like, he can't get off the, you know, but then Ronnie told me the original deal wasn't that you guys are going to split 3 ways.
No, it wasn't. He's the only one, and Ronnie sits there and tells him right to his face, there was no partnership. There was no splitting down the middle.
So how do you decide who gets what money? In other words...
Well, I wish I didn't have to do it, but unfortunately I do.
You're sort of the appointed leader of the group. And so you get paid.
Right.
And then, like Ronnie said, he's thrilled. He gets a check for $2,500 or whatever it is like Scott gets. And he doesn't even ask any questions. He's like, I can't believe I get to go to Ronnie's block party and make $2,500 for the weekend, which is a lot of money.
The only gripe Ronnie's had was he said, I just need to make sure that I'm back Sunday in time to be at work Monday.
Right.
That's it.
That's it.
That's the only thing I've gotten from Ronnie this entire tour. Not to mention the 5 other people on the tour, not a peep. Right. Nobody's complaining about a fucking thing.
Scott is under the belief that he is the draw with Ronnie. In other words, you guys go out on your own and you draw nothing, according to him, and that they could get any comic to front the show and do the hour show, and then he would pay them. So
any 2-bit comic, as he said.
2-bit, right.
And he throws shit at me, and then in this meeting, now, when we were on the air last time, I fired him. I had enough.
Shuli, I want a ruling on this. Is Scott off the show?
No, he's off. He's done.
He's done. You're never working with him again.
And everything he's done here today
Good.
just
I don't need this
proves
shit.
that I'm making the right decision. Trying to throw us under the bus, making up shit.
I was going to do it. I had no problem doing the shows.
Of course you have no problem doing it. Of course.
You're getting $2,500.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, really.
But yet you have no problem fucking bitching about everything. Ronnie came to me, he said, look, let's try and work this out.
Okay.
You know, and I understand Ronnie and him are friends. Out of respect to Ronnie, I said, you know what? I'm going to give it a whirl.
Right.
We sat down last week in the office in Scott's studio, talked, worked everything out. I said, Scott, from here on out,
So you said from here on out, you'll get a salary.
You'll get a flat fee, and on weekends that we do well, when I can bump you up, I will.
Right.
I didn't say you're never going to make more than this. I said, this is your minimum. And then if I can do more, I will get you more.
And he says, wait a second, Shuli.
No. He agreed to it.
Right.
He agreed to it.
Right.
Then the weekend came.
Uh-oh.
Then Monday morning came.
Right.
Obviously, somebody got in his head.
Well, he got in his head.
Or he got in his head.
Right.
And he shows up Monday and he says to me, after the show, I'd like to meet with you two again. So I said to Ronnie, I go, he wants to have another meeting. Ronnie's like, what's another meeting? Ronnie's like, I'm done with these meetings. I don't want to do these meetings.
Right.
So we sit down. Right back to square one.
Right.
This was a partnership. This is this. And I go, Scott, you already agreed. We were moving forward. Well, I thought about it, and, it's just not right. It's not fair. If you guys want to be fair with me. So I said, you know what, Scott? I go, you gotta let me know. Are you in or are you out?
And then he said he's out.
No, he says, I'll let you know my decision tomorrow.
Wow, like the president.
Yes.
Right.
So Tuesday I walk in.
His decision.
I go to him.
The
I
Supreme
said,
Court.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said, Scott, what's your decision? I need to know because I got shit I got to fill up.
Well,
you
didn't
know?
he want you to open your books to him?
Oh yeah. He wanted to
Well, why
break down.
won't you? Why don't you give him the breakdown? Why don't you just say, hey, look, here's what I got, here's what Ronnie got, here's what you got.
I got no problem with it, but it never ends with him. That's the thing. If I split everything 50-50 with him, there would still be something that he's not okay with. Because the bottom line is, he doesn't trust me.
Right.
I don't want to work with somebody who doesn't trust me.
So why not just open the books to him and show him the split?
Because Howard, it won't satisfy. I'm telling you, here's something. When we first did our first
he feels
4 or
you're
5
getting
shows,
a lot more money than him.
Let me tell you something.
He should get more money than him.
Right. You feel surely he can take whatever he wants.
He's the
not
headliner.
That he
can take whatever he wants, but he's the headliner. He's got to pay the comics.
In other words, even though it's called Ronnie's Block Party,
Right.
the reality is someone's got to get up there and entertain the people for an hour.
Right, and we have other comics that deserve to get paid also.
Right.
Not $100. You know what I'm saying?
Are you curious what the
No, I don't
weekend
even ask.
generates?
I don't care.
You just can't believe you're getting $2,500.
I'm glad that we go out to people. I'm telling you, when mustn't people bust your balls on the air and curse you out and say you're an asshole and everything?
Right.
When we go to do these shows, they are fucking thrilled to see us.
Right.
And I love it. I think it's great.
When we did the first 4 or 5 shows, we drew nothing. We made nothing.
Right.
These guys, I made sure that they got paid.
Right.
Our promoter Sequoia lost money. I lost money on these shows. They got paid.
Right.
Scott knew when there were 40 people at one of our shows early on. He didn't ask to see the books then.
No.
He took his money and he shut the fuck
he
up.
Didn't offer
he was
you
fine.
anything back.
He didn't want to. He didn't want a partnership
and this
at that
whole
point?
Robin Hood fucking thing that he's doing. Oh, I'm looking to reduce expenses for everyone else. And in these meetings, he looks at me and he goes, he has the balls to go, it's not even about the money. I go, what the fuck is it about then? Of course it's about the money.
What is it about to him?
Right.
Yeah.
Just fucking be up front. Just look me in my... And he tells me, he goes, I feel I'm not respected. I go, really? You want me to respect you? You fucking sit here and shit all over what I do for a living.
Wow.
And you want respect.
So he's out now.
So I said to him yesterday,
it seems to me that if you guys wanted to, you could take like JD to Ronnie's Block Party, or... like Sal would probably be thrilled to get $2,500 for the weekend, and Sal actually does some stand-up.
There's a line of people out there.
Who's in the line to replace him?
I think when Sal goes out, he wants
big money.
He wants big money,
right?
From what I heard, I don't know.
Sal gets big money.
I don't know for sure, but that's what I heard.
Does Sal get big money, Shuli?
I mean, I don't know if he gets it at every gig.
Right.
I know he wants it. We all do. But I don't know if that's a reality. I mean,
why won't you tell Scott what you get paid?
I have no problem telling him what I get paid. I told him right to his face, I make more than you.
Right.
And I'm going to continue to make more than you.
How much more do you make than Scott?
$7,000 more. No, I'm kidding.
No.
I just want him to have it. It really is a difference between $500 to $800 difference. So this guy's
that
walking
seems
away.
fair for a guy who has to
and
really
is doing all the
entertain.
managing,
Right.
basically.
Yeah, right.
You know, Scott, I'm hearing this. Shuli doesn't sound unreasonable. You're talking about a spread of $500 to $800 more than you.
It sounds like a Jackie
You're
negotiation.
saying $300 or $3,000? Oh, Mike 3. Okay, go ahead. Yeah. I'm hearing what Shuli's saying. It's $500 to $800 more, and that seems fair to a guy who's got. You go out for a minute, and I know they're coming to see you and Ronnie too, but
I thought from the beginning, I'm not going to argue. This is what I'm going to say. From the beginning, we were the three. We had an arrangement. They came. And we didn't make money the first couple of things.
Right. No, you made money.
Shuli comes and says, the block party itself.
Scott, you made money on the shows. Don't sit here and say all of a sudden we're all one unit now.
I'm just repeating what you just said. The block party didn't make money, and we got paid. And then you came to us and said, if we each take X amount of dollars, you, me, Ronnie, that would be fair. We can go forward and make money. We'll take equal amounts. I agreed to that.
So they said equal amounts.
Well, we said equal amounts when there was no
now
money.
That there is money, you want to take it out of the cash register before we have a chance to count it.
Scott, what did you make for those first 4 shows?
I don't.
I'll tell you. You want me to tell you?
$400.
No. The first 3 shows we did you not make $800 a show?
No, one show.
Ronnie, what did we make the first? Oh, one show you made $800, right?
And then after that, it was like we got to take less because nobody's making money. So
well, nobody was showing up.
I know that. I said fine. We all agreed to take and then it all of a sudden.
So you went from 500
all of a sudden,
to 2,500.
Well, that was one show, and then it became 4 shows. So don't tell me that I went from this to that. It really didn't change the amount of money I was getting.
Let me ask you this, Scott. In all honesty, let me ask you this. Out of all the people on the tour, why is it that you're the only one who has these issues? Why is it nobody else has come to me?
Because nobody else made an agreement. Ronnie doesn't give a shit, apparently. He just
So Ronnie made the agreement,
Yeah,
but he just doesn't care.
It was an idea. It was never a partnership. It was an idea.
And your idea of a partnership, let me tell you how the partnership got started again. I said, Scott, would you be up for doing something on the road? Yeah. That's how the partnership got started.
All right, let me
so now he wants.
Did you ever say that we're going to go out and split it 3 ways?
I never, ever once said, and Ronnie, if I said it, tell me now. If I ever said we are splitting everything down the middle 3 ways, tell me.
Nobody ever said that.
We all agreed to take the same amount of money.
No, we didn't. No, we didn't. Because we always said
Well,
we
that's,
did.
yeah,
No,
that's
we
your problem.
didn't.
If you did say that.
No, my problem is him. My problem is him.
I know,
Nobody.
I've just relieved you of a problem.
Well,
all right, so you're out. In other
but
words,
again,
you're
you've
leaving.
quit. Again, you quit.
I didn't quit.
Were you booked to go to Toronto?
Yes.
Or were you advertising that you were going to Toronto?
Whatever they were doing.
Well, of course we were.
Then you should do Toronto and exit like a gentleman.
But it's too late now, Howard. It's too late.
Why
I
is it
had to
too
change
late?
the flights. Because as of yesterday, I said, "Are you in or are you out?"
All
I
right.
need to know.
Right.
It's not
So
easy.
who are you going to bring with you, JD?
JD has stepped in. He's going to fill in, and that's that. And we're doing a rotation. We're going to take whoever wants to come.
Who do you have in mind? Like, in other words, let's say
it's
JD.
like Regis.
Anybody and everybody.
It's like the Regis
Different
show, like Kelly Ripa's in
co-hosts.
Audition.
Anybody who wants to go from the show. How's that?
I think Jason would be great.
Do you think people want to see Jason
I
instead?
actually have gotten a lot of people on Twitter saying that they would love
want to see Jason.
Tracy. I think would be
They
huge
want to
hit.
see Tracy.
I would love to see
What's
Tracy.
Tracy going to do on stage?
Just fucking yell at this guy, yell at Ronnie the whole time for all I
come
care.
out and say douche and all that kind of stuff. That's more than Scott does.
Listen, and that's
Tracy's got an act.
Yeah, I mean, compared to Scott, she does.
and that's
Is there
that's
anyone
really
you would reject from here? In other words, let's say, I don't know. I'm trying to think of somebody who's sort of
Steve
Brandano.
No,
wants to
I
go
would
out.
take Steve.
You would take Steve? The
Yeah,
intern.
because he hosts the intern show. People know who he is.
I see. Well, it's true. I mean, who the fuck is Scott?
We're going to do a thing
Nobody.
called
Right.
Mr.
I'm
We're going to do a
nobody.
thing
You are kind of a
called.
nobody.
So I got rid of this. So I got rid of his problem, and I made it easy for him.
We're going to do a thing called Mystery Guest.
Go ahead.
In each city we do, we're just going to say it's the Running Man Block Party with Shuli, blah 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 blah. The
But what if the mystery guest
and the mystery guest?
But what if the mystery guest is JD? Shouldn't you advertise that?
No.
Because people love JD.
You don't know who's coming.
You don't know.
You don't know who's coming.
It's a grab bag.
Yep.
All right.
You know, I don't have to. I don't know who made him boss.
Would you have Richie Balinson come? How
I
deep
think
is
we
he?
might have to draw the line at Richie Bailey.
Richie Balinson is the guy who installs
Yeah,
radios.
the
and stuff.
installer to the stars.
Right. You wouldn't have him. No one wants to see him on stage.
Yeah.
What about?
Look, I tried to talk to Scott yesterday morning alone.
Would you take Ross Zapin?
I can't imagine me on stage going, ladies and gentlemen, welcome Ross Zapin.
Why not? It's the same thing.
I would love to see what the
Would you
reaction
take any
is.
of the guys from Howard TV, like Scott the Pace?
Phelan, I'd take in a second. He's a fucking party.
But do you think people know Phelan?
Yeah, they know him as Drunk Cam. They know him as
Drunk Cam?
Yeah.
Boy, Scott, there's a lot of people.
And all these people, by the way,
would you take Scott's intern on the road? No.
Rafia?
Yeah.
I'd take her in a second.
Rafia.
Oh, yeah.
You're saying
She could tell all Scott stories on stage. It'd be great.
It'd be like having him there.
Yeah, and then he
Wow.
won't scold her and punish her afterwards.
Wow.
I tried to talk to Scott alone yesterday morning and say, dude, what are you doing, man? You go out, you have a good time. It's a weekend. You get away. You know, you have fun.
Yeah,
You're with
you
the
think
guys.
you'd pay them to get away.
I could understand if you were getting 200, 300
I don't
bucks,
understand.
you know?
He
Like-
has this thing in his head. He doesn't trust Shuley. That's what it is.
They keep
So let's
changing
say
things. They
Shuli's
don't
made-
inform me of things.
What if
I
Shuley-
found
What
out-
have we not- what
are you
have we
talking
not
about?
informed you on?
What are we changing?
So I found out from somebody, a friend, that he goes, so you're doing a barbecue in Toronto? I go, a barbecue in Toronto? When? When
The
am I do-
barbecue, the meet and greet we're doing in Toronto went up 2 days ago,
That
Scott.
was just added.
2 days
I just found
ago.
out about it also. But you weren't going, so why would we tell
no,
you?
I'm just telling you, things happen. I'm like, really?
Well, what happened beside the barbecue? Because as these guys explained, the barbecue, whatever that is,
It's a meet and greet. And Usually we do a meet and greet at the club.
Before
whatever
the
club
shows.
we're at, before the show.
You know,
Right.
But for some reason they can't do it there. So this guy, whoever this guy is organizing this thing,
you're going to have a barbecue.
he's doing a barbecue meet and greet in the afternoon.
Why do you
instead
care
of
about?
night.
Why
just
do you even
seem
want
to-
to know about that?
Right.
If I got it,
What's the difference if you meet and greet at the barbecue or you meet and greet at the club? What is the difference to you? Why
Free
should they
food-
bother
it's
you
free
with that?
food no matter what, Scott.
You're gonna have a nice. You're gonna go away and have a barbecue. Yeah.
You got to ask. This is so good. This is so funny because I thought it was so insulting. They did offer Scott the opportunity to make extra money in Toronto. Can you explain that, Julie?
Yeah, I had a whole thing saying Scott doesn't even know about this.
yeah,
but
see, this is
I had
what I don't ever know about anything. That's
All
the
right, well,
problem.
let's
Well,
hear
this one I wanted to leave a surprise,
Yeah,
and,
okay.
and it wasn't something that you would be
another prank.
forced to do. But look, Scott wants more money,
Right.
so I said, you know what? With all the airplay we've gotten the last couple weeks, maybe people would be interested in trying to dunk Scott in a dunk tank.
Right.
So I told the guy, look into renting a dunk tank for this meet and greet.
Right.
Figure, line people up,
That's
$10
good.
a throw.
Does he get to
Scott
keep all the
keeps
money?
every fucking penny.
Right.
And
You'd probably pay a couple of bucks to.
I'd shove him out of the way to get in the fucking dunk tank to make that money. I got a 2-year-old,
He's
man.
still not
Right.
getting it about the money. It
What
wasn't,
is it he
about,
gets?
it wasn't about.
Of course, it's about money.
No, it's not. I'm just
Scott,
walking away from
it's
the money. Why would it
everything-
be about the money
Because you want
if I'm
an
walking
even
away
split.
from the money?
You're afraid
Well,
Shuli's
now it's a
getting.
matter of
Well, I
principle.
thought it
can
was an
see.
even split. That's the problem.
All right, so
and
let's
then
say,
when I asked to
can
see,
you live with the fact
when
that
I asked to see the financials, I got a guy that went crazy on me. It's like, how dare
Why
I?
did you just show him the financial?
How-
I'll show it to him. I got no
Why are you
problem showing
making
it
a
to
big
him. I
deal?
just think
You
it's
did have a
insulting.
problem doing
I did. I have. I
Well,
think
stop
it's
it. Let
very.
him see it. Print it out for him
when
and
he
let him look
says-
it over.
when
I
he
think a
starts
guy
yelling
who
at me-
sits there on stage like a fucking lamp on a nightstand, and then gets a fucking fat check at the end of the
When-
weekend,
when he
and
starts-
then
Fat-
comes to me and goes, "Oh, I'd like to see the expense report."
What-
And I go, "Why?" And then he tries to act
Show
like
it to him.
he's doing everything for everybody
Show it to him.
else.
Surely, I got to blame you a little bit in this.
Go ahead, that's fine.
Because
Show
when
him
he
that-
yelled at me,
show him, so show it to him, and then be done with it. What do you care if you're not doing anything wrong? Show
I'm
him-
not, and
Show it
believe
to
me,
him. In other words,
I am done with it.
Just say here's what we brought in, and here's what we paid out.
The guy sits here and talks about he wants respect. He gives none.
Right.
He doesn't respect
do
what I.
give.
You don't respect what I fucking
He did
do.
call you a hack comic.
Exactly. You don't respect what I fucking do. And I got news for you. I can go to school and learn what you do. You can never fucking learn what I do. You understand?
I can learn
There's a
what
bit. No, I get a year from now. Go up and do fucking an hour. Go up and do 10 minutes
And you can
get
never-
laughs without somebody writing something for you.
You can learn what I do, but you couldn't do what I do.
That's right, because I'm a grateful, appreciative human being.
okay.
I couldn't do what you do.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah, you're right. I could. Now that I think about it.
Wow. Well, so
when he said, "I'm not showing it to you," how dare you ask for the financials? I'm like, well, what are you hiding? That's what made me think they're hiding something.
He's got a point. Show it to him.
He's so full of shit.
Right.
It's too late now.
First of all, I didn't approach him like that. I said, Scott, I walked in very calmly. I said, Scott, was there a problem with the weekend? Are you not happy with what you got? No, I'm fine with what I got. Okay, well then, why are you asking to see the expense report?
Can I ask you a question? I heard through the grapevine you're trying to organize Scott the Engineer's block party.
No, that was a joke. It was like the Black Cloud tour. That was I just.
Yeah, why don't you organize Scott the Engineer block party?
No, I have no interest in that.
That'd be good. A competing block party.
I don't want to do that.
Now he has no interest.
Just grab a few hack comics and get it done.
I never.
Show him how it's done.
I never had any interest in doing
I
my
got
own.
I got names of some other 2-bit comics if you want to.
Don't you have a whole pack of 2-bit comics you hang around with?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sal just ran it. Sal, say what you just said, Howard.
Scott already offered Rich and myself the Black Cloud tour.
I just said that. I just said that was a joke. That was a joke.
That would sound like a joke to me.
I went into those guys and said, "You want to do the Black Cloud tour?" I was just. I wasn't.
Yeah.
But okay, listen. That's good.
Sal just said privately in his office it was a joke.
Yeah, I went. Oh, please.
Get it?
Get it?
I'm not a comedian. That's
See,
part of my
dude, you
stand-up.
can't talk about anything around here without anybody finding out.
I'm not a comedian, so obviously that wasn't a good joke.
Well, anyway, it's the end of.
It sucks.
It's still a Ronnie's block party, but yeah, you're upset.
No more Scott.
Yeah.
You like going out with Scott.
Yeah, like, he's my friend.
Right.
Unfortunately, he's leaving. No, he left. He quit.
Unfortunately.
And I
Dude,
like.
you got to hear this letter.
I was
that the guy-
fired. How
the
many
guy-
times was I
No,
fired?
you weren't fired.
Yeah,
you quit this time, dude.
Scott,
You were
I
not
fired you on the air,
Yes.
and then we had the meeting last week,
They
and we
tried.
agreed to move forward. You agreed with me that you were
So
okay with the plan.
If Shuley shows you how much they took in and how much they put out,
I think.
would you?
He's still, I don't think he'd be happy. I really don't.
I think he just doesn't want to be a part
No,
of it.
I
Does
do.
he want to take the $3 to $5? What was it? $5 to $800 and split it 3 ways? Is that really important?
That wasn't.
Great
If
question.
it's 5 to 800, what I would do is give it to
thought-
Shuley anyway because he's going to do an hour on stage.
I thought that we were all getting.
You're not.
Equal amount.
We're not.
Evidently you're not.
We're not. I told you that a long time ago.
You didn't tell me that. A long
I
time.
did tell you that. I kept telling you it's not a partnership.
But he wants to know
that
what the-
Shuley gets more. I said I don't care that Shuley gets more. And you
Ronnie's
kept insisting.
Ronnie's thrilled. He's just getting a couple of grand.
I know.
I mean, it's a huge amount of money.
It is. No, I didn't-
I don't get. You're turning down $2,500 weekends on your salary.
Plus, he can get more if we do really well. Like Shuley said, if we get extra and there's
Well, we
a bump
got-
up, he gets extra money. We all get extra money.
And we got bigger shit lined up. We got poker tournaments and casinos that want us. We got Jamaica, a weekend in Jamaica with fans. And this is
What do you think?
this is a price range that's out of the price range that we're in now. And I've told
it
you
out with
this.
these guys. What are
I've
you,
told
nuts?
you this. The long-term plan. Didn't I tell you that? Didn't I say there's a goal here?
Yes.
And I got to beg this fucking guy to put money in his pocket. I got to kiss his ass.
Really? You're walking away from all this? Tour to Jamaica? I mean, you're going to just sit there like a lummox and eat, and you're going to get even more money.
and drink at the pool.
And the thing
Yeah.
that burns me up the most, Howard, is he quit again. He
Yeah.
keeps doing this shit. And
This is like the third time.
I've never quit anything. I've come out on stage to do 10 minutes with Artie and Philly, and 4 minutes into it, 3,000 people turned and wanted to kill me.
Right.
And I stayed up there to do my 10 fucking minutes.
Right.
Because I'm not bailing early. I'm not quitting on that shit.
Right.
That's what you asked me to do. That's what I'm doing. You're not. It's not like you would have worked Toronto and come home with nothing. You would have got paid.
No, I
You would have
didn't-
made money.
I know that.
But you just.
All right, he's out.
He's out.
He's out.
I had to make
He doesn't
changes.
like
Crazy, but he's
working
out.
on the weekends. I think.
Yeah, I think
that's
he has such a good time on the weekends
Well,
at home.
they
that he
can't
wants
handle
to-
it.
Right.
The only thing I thought was wrong with the whole thing right now. I
Right.
know he quit. That's his prerogative to quit.
Right.
But he was booked on the Toronto tour. He should have said, "Listen, I'm going to do Toronto because you're on the bill."
That's true.
And
I can't argue
I'm
with
done
that.
after that. The guy who booked us there is pissed as shit. He sent his letter to Shuley yesterday. You got to see this thing.
That's not right, Scott.
You want me to do Toronto?
I wanted you to do Toronto when I came to you yesterday and the day
Do
before.
you want him to do Toronto? Stop whining.
I just.
Do you
What?
want him to do it or not?
I got to find
He
out if they
says he's
got.
willing to
I
do
got to
it.
find out if they got JD's ticket yet. If they didn't get JD's ticket
Because
yet,
he's driving
He
Shuley
got
nuts with
JD's
your
ticket.
you
They
know,
got
I don't
JD's
need
ticket.
this fucking shit,
Is
man.
the guy in
Shuley.
Toronto happy that JD's coming?
Yeah,
He
everybody's
is?
happy that we're
All
coming.
right, so then forget Scott.
I'm
Shuley,
fine with it.
Shuley,
He's
they
out.
did get his ticket because I got an updated itinerary yesterday.
Well, there
And
you go.
it says
All right,
that
all right.
JD's
So then,
leaving on
Scott,
a,
it's too late. He's already gone
Okay.
crazy doing it.
Okay. Well, I just thought that we.
But you did the wrong thing there. When you commit to going to Toronto, You go. You go. That you should have done. But if somebody here mentioned a three-way split, then Scott's right. But you could have opened the books to him, showed him what was going on, that you get 500 to 800 more. Maybe he would have been okay with it. Who knows? But all right, he's out now.
He wants to split that up too.
Right.
All right. All right.
Robin, when
that's it.
there's an agreement that we were.
All right,
I'm
all
not
right.
going to talk to you about this.
Scott, I think you just. I think
Wait a minute. When you have an agreement, and then somebody doesn't go by that agreement and just starts.
But why is it out of the three of us?
No one knows about that better than I do, Scott. But I'll tell you what. I think you're cutting off your nose to spite your face.
And why is it out of the three of us, you're the only one who's aware of this agreement?
That's a question because everyone out here is asking. Explain to me, Scott, exactly what the agreement is, because you say it was, Shirley says it wasn't, Ronnie says it wasn't. So I don't understand. I'm trying to figure out what exactly you guys, did you say, let's go on the road together, or did you say, let's go on the road together and split everything equally? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
We in the beginning, me and Ronnie had a number, and we gave it to him. And then after one or two gigs, Julie came to us, listen, we're not making money. If we all agree to take the same amount, this X amount of dollars, going forward, we think we can make something work. Right. I said, okay.
So at that point, he said, let's all agree to take the same. But now that it's doing better, he wants a little more.
Yeah, but that was never explained to me.
All right. Well,
I mean,
there you go.
In all fairness,
right.
Scott. But in all fairness, Scott.
Here's my problem with the whole thing. When this started out, Scott could have said, I'll handle managing, because he doesn't do anything else.
Right.
He could have said, I'll handle the books.
All right, I don't do anything.
You don't
anywhere. I don't do anything
really?
anywhere.
I mean, I don't know what you do.
And that way, you guys. Can
I tried to do comedy.
Perform.
I tried to do comedy. They wouldn't stand for it. They wouldn't let me finish.
Well, the
think the
audience was more against it than
right,
we were,
right.
Scott. In all fairness.
All right, guys. Listen, I'm going to sum this up. Here it is, Robin. Now you're
He'd
going to
know what the book said if he was doing that.
The answer is Ronnie's block party, as we knew it,
is
now Ronnie's block party with guests who will accompany these guys.
The mystery block party.
The mystery block party. Scott the engineer is out.
It's a mystery why people are buying tickets to this show.
Right. I don't know why anyone's involved with this in the first place. I don't know how this is even going on.
It's the funniest business
It
ever.
really is.
I think our fans have lost their mind. Having to go sit and watch Ronnie yell on stage at women to take their tops off is crazy. But look,
They
people
love it,
seem
man.
they love it.
They do.
According to him, they love it.
They do.
And if
Surely?
he wouldn't,
Do
and
they
if
love it?
They absolutely do. And if Scott wouldn't have missed that Chicago-Arizona weekend, and we brought JD with us, like, Scott would have leverage in this situation by the means that, I don't know if people want to see somebody else. Maybe they are coming just to see Scott. But with the fact that we used JD and we saw the turnout and the energy and the way the show went, I mean, that was
so
kind of...
JD is in Toronto.
Here's a perfect example, a quick example. Chicago and Arizona, he didn't go to. Okay,
Right.
We did really well there.
Right.
And everybody got more money. He would have got more money too.
Right. He doesn't trust.
I'm not going to go
He
through the
doesn't
numbers.
trust. Scott doesn't trust.
He just doesn't
Scott
trust.
doesn't trust
I'm not
that
gonna
he's
go
really getting as much as he should.
He asked me to write up a contract last week.
He did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He asked me...
Contract. You're going to write up a contract? What are you, a lawyer?
Yeah, he wants me. On top of everything else I'm fucking doing,
Shirley
he wants me to
Esquire.
have a contract written up stating what he's going to make, so we don't run into this problem
Well,
again.
if it keeps changing, the more we make, the more you take. If it keeps changing, then why should I believe that it's not going to change again when there's more money?
Of course, it's going to change. It depends on how much everybody makes because.
There's
how much
overhead, there's
tickets we
expenses,
sell.
there's
He
hotels.
wants to see it. He wants to see
I
what's
know.
going on.
I know.
I don't want to see. I don't give a shit.
I know there's
Give
expenses.
me my check at the end of the week and I'm happy. I go home.
All right.
That's what I got in it for.
Okay.
To hang out.
You can't believe
That's
you're
all.
getting a check.
I'm happy. I'm thrilled.
I just thought there was an agreement, and then all of a sudden there wasn't an agreement. It was different, and I wasn't consulted. And
Do
I
you
thought
understand that you're the only one who has this understanding?
I'm a pain in the ass.
No,
So-
you have an understanding that nobody else has.
Do you understand that?
No.
All right, boys. I don't know how to resolve this other than
I don't know either. I tried to talk to him
It's
yesterday
resolved.
alone.
Scott's off.
It is resolved.
Scott's
He
sitting home.
quit.
Ronnie, I know you're upset. You like going out on the road with
Now
Scott.
I get to mow the lawn every weekend.
Right.
So what's wrong with that?
So Scott doesn't seem all that broken up about it.
I guess not.
No. No, I'm not. I
You
told
know,
you.
he makes enough money here. He
I
doesn't
do.
need any extra.
I made a ton.
right.
So,
What can I say?
Well, there he goes. You guys are upset because he's turning down $2,500 a weekend, and you're like, holy mackerel. He's like committing suicide. He's like with Jackie. I know the feeling.
I just-
sat
yeah,
down
I'm
with
sure-
Jackie on a private jet coming home from Vegas while Jackie was stuffing himself with shrimp cocktails and drinking and everything else. And he said to me, I don't know. I think this is my last trip. I go, really? He goes, yeah, my contract's coming up, and I think there's going to be a lot of problems.
And how many times did you think to yourself?
And then I went, well, what problem is it? You're making millions. Millions. Millions.
Right.
I go, you have no idea. People in radio don't. Well, we're the Beatles, and I think, I could be doing a lot of other things, like punching up scripts. I go, who's going to hire you to punch up a script? Oh, you'll see.
You should have punched him up.
You told me you held me back. I said, I held you back how? At the Friars Club, they don't want to put me on a roast. I go, why would they do that? They don't like you, so they don't like me. I go, really?
Everything is back to you.
Yeah, and then I go, well, and you know what? You're making a lot of money, and I feel like I'm a huge part of that. I go, you are a huge part of that. Yeah, but I should make a lot, and you should open your books to me. He started in with that. He goes, on the E, when they add a market or they add a market in syndication, I should get more. So if you tell me, and each market I want $25,000, and then I go, whoa, really? You think in each market you should get more? You're making a fortune. I said, do you know I can do the show without you? I'm not doubting you can do the show without me, but if this is going to go on, books have got to be open. Oh, okay, goodbye.
That's how I feel. That's how I feel.
But Jackie and I never had the understanding that there was going to be a three-way split.
Well, it seems to be the same thing here. Jackie had an understanding of what should be that nobody else did.
Yeah, he had his own understanding.
I swear.
And he did. Fred makes more than me, Robin makes more than me, and I'm just in. And I go, you don't even know what Fred and Robin make. I don't know what Fred and Robin make. How would you know that they make more than you? I know. I go, you don't know. You don't know what Robin makes, and you don't know what Fred makes.
And that's the thing, it just, I can imagine you sitting there and in your head going, what the fuck is going on with this guy?
I said, I can't imagine another writer, whether television or radio, that makes the millions he makes. I'm talking about, like on Jay Leno's staff.
Yeah.
Jay Leno has 16 writers. I don't think any of them were making millions. I don't think on David Letterman, I don't even think his executive producer makes millions.
I know comics who write jokes and send it in for his monologue and get made $50, $20.
$50.
Yeah.
That's what I said. Well, how about we pay you I'll pay you the best rate in the business. I'll pay you $50 a joke. And then if you write 10 jokes, you get $500 whole dollars.
I was talking to a guy the other day. He just started doing stand-up. He's doing it a year. I said, how do you like it? He goes, I just hope to be able to make $25 a night here in the city.
Right, $25 a night. And when I met Jackie, he was making $50 at a bachelor party.
Right. And I'm insulting him.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't need it, dude. Listen.
All right, so, Scott, it's over. It's over.
That's it.
Well, you seem okay with it.
It seems like a reasonable conclusion to this whole thing to Scott.
All right. Okay, guys. All right, it's over, everybody. That's what I'm trying to establish
Everybody move on.
Yeah.
Block Party is reborn.
Block Party is a whole new Block Party. JD's the man now all of a sudden.
Or maybe someone else.
Right.
It's a mystery guest.
Yeah, the mystery guest.
Maybe a mystery guest.
But by the way, you remember how JD was like not into this at all at first?
Right.
We had to totally twist his arm to do it. He's now running. He's sending me texts at 2 in the morning while we're on the road.
You know why? He went out on the road with you guys.
He got a taste of it.
He probably got paid $2,500 like Scott does.
And he got hooked up with girls.
And he had a life, yeah.
He got laid 2 nights in a row.
Yeah,
well, I don't know if he got laid.
We don't know if he got laid, but there was some sort of activity with girls.
Fun with 2 different girls.
Right.
That he still talks to, I know.
That he's still talking to.
Yeah.
Where is that mush mouth?
I love him.
I mean, here, in with the new...
And he already said to me, he goes, I'm going on the L.A. trip because we're booked in L.A. in September. We got two big venues in L.A.
Hey, what is it with you that all of a sudden now what turned it around for you?
Mr. Block Party.
That you're now Mr. Block Party. What happened? Could you spend an hour getting the headphones on?
He can't swallow a pretzel.
I'm sorry, they're new headphones.
He can't put on headphones.
Well, they're new. What do you want from me?
They're no different than the other ones.
No, they are. Yes, they are.
All right.
Take them out of the wrapper.
Look how big this thing is. Listen, I am not big on...
I already think you're way more entertaining than Scott.
I'm not big on traveling and stuff.
Right, who is?
But, it's definitely fun to be with Ronnie.
You got girls.
I will say I had a lot... it was a better time with Ronnie than it was with Scott.
Right.
So, I mean, I love Scott, but he's not Ronnie. He's no party.
So you're into it. I mean, you were texting Shuli, I want in on the block party.
Well, I mean, I saw the tweets and stuff of them out in San Francisco, and it is a good time to hang out with them.
We went to him yesterday, Toronto, because Scott quit.
Yeah.
He's there. No argument like with Chicago and Arizona.
Well, my demands were met, so why not?
Your demands were met, all right. 2 hot chicks. Your demands were met.
So you think you'll be meeting new chicks in the big Toronto trip?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah. What do you mean? How do you know?
Because I got girls on Twitter already tweeting me to bring JD instead of Scott, so they're waiting for him.
He's like this Twitter pimp.
Wow.
Yep.
They're waiting for him to meet him.
Yeah. Yeah. No bullshit,
It's
dude.
unbelievable.
It's unreal. Howard, at one point, I'm backstage. Ronnie and JD are on stage in Chicago, and there is like 20 chicks with their hands, like the Beatles, with their hands up, running to the front of the stage. And I'm going, in what world do chicks run up to these two guys like that?
Very surreal.
Wow. Yeah, no wonder you want to be on the tour.
It's all right.
And you get money.
Shuli, don't even pay him.
Well, come on. Then I quit.
Now, will he get what Scott got? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And he'll get bumped up if we make more money. He's going to get bumped up just like I will and everybody else will.
You'll have a girlfriend in Toronto, a girlfriend in Chicago, a girlfriend in, where was the other place?
L.A., San Diego.
And soon to be Jamaica.
Well, I don't know about Jamaica.
Oh, we got Rhode Island. We got Long Island. We got New Jersey.
Yeah, Long Island's
All
a little
coming up
closer
next.
to home.
That's all next month.
Yeah. Do you know about any of these girls that want to meet you that Ronnie's talking about?
Listen,
He knows.
He does? How does he know?
He keeps it quiet. He knows.
He's so quiet. He can't talk.
Look at this team. I mean, who wouldn't pay money to see these two? In a second.
So you all set for Toronto? Do you know what you're going to do on stage?
I mean, nothing with Ronnie.
I hope he does this.
I gotta say, when we get together backstage, and we put things together just like that, boom. And
you
we
guys
do
just
it.
sort of improvise.
And we do it.
Yeah.
We do
Well, I
it.
sort of go after Ronnie's lead. It is Ronnie's block party, so I just sort of followed his lead. There is sort of one thing that
Can you imagine 10 years from now, JD's paying child support in 10 different countries?
He's like ODB.
that ain't happening.
Why don't you eat a pretzel on stage? That was funny yesterday when you eat a pretzel.
maybe I'll
and then
do that.
talk. You put shit in his mouth and let him talk.
Eat a pretzel and read Ronnie's winter poem.
Okay, here I am with a bag of chips in my mouth. Okay, now
These are his impressions.
I'm gonna put my mouth full of watermelon and do sliced alone.
Wow. It's crazy. All right. Well, good luck, boys, on the road.
Well,
And
thanks,
JD,
man.
good
It's
luck.
all because of you anyway. So.
Oh, there you go. Thank you. Could the
Scott
mystery guest?
considers himself quite a
Well,
draw.
Let me ask you the last
Hey, can we
question.
take you one weekend?
No, I'll be the mystery guest.
He's the mystery guest.
Could
And
the
you
mystery
too.
guest ever be Scott the engineer? Like, would that ever happen, you think? Like, all of a sudden he
Yeah.
shows up?
Why not?
Why not?
It could be. All right. Wow, that'd be crazy.
Can you imagine that now, instead of taking $2,500,
He's getting nothing.
he's going to sit at home and get nothing.
And mow the lawn.
And then JD's going to have $2,500 plus
Plus girls.
chicks.
Well, this is a big Jerry Maguire moment. He showed us. He walked out. He grabbed his goldfish.
Yeah, well, you know what? He'll
That's
show
right.
you. Wait till there's a Scott the Engineer block party.
Yeah, I love how everything's a joke when he gets busted for it.
Right.
I was pranking you guys.
He's a
Don't you
comedian.
The
Yeah.
Black Cloud tour.
Yeah, it was just some fun and games.
Because Ronnie heard about that he went to Sound Richard
Right.
and offered that. And Ronnie was not happy about that.
Right.
No, I felt that.
Yeah, he was undermining
Yeah,
it.
really. I thought it was
Yeah,
really wrong.
and he
I
could
thought
do
was
it with
my
you
friend,
if
but I
he
guess
really
not.
wants to do it. He could do it with you guys.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you.
All right, man.
All right,
Thank
JD.
you.
Good luck, man.
Thank you.
How many girls do you have lined up from in Toronto? Like right now?
Couple.
A couple.
Yeah, at least a
Two
couple.
or three.
Maybe three.
Three.
Maybe more. Who knows? You don't know who's. There's a lot. I know
It's
there's a
just
lot of
been
girls showing
announced,
up in
yeah.
Toronto.
Ever
Because
since he
I'm
did
getting-
well on that ugly app, he's
I see him.
No.
What's that?
Ever since he
I
did
don't
well
wanna
on that
talk-
ugly
I
app.
won't talk about that.
What, the ugly app?
He doesn't like that, you know.
I won't. I don't even.
Ugly
bring
app
that
beat
up.
out Angry Birds is number
I
one.
know. Whatever. Good
Yeah.
luck to him. I hope he puts his kid through college. It's great.
All right. All
By
right,
the way,
boys.
Howard, I just want to tell you, last week when I fired Scott on the air, I got an email when I got back to my desk from Grillo.
What did he say?
God, Grillo wants on the
He wants in?
The email said, I can do 5 minutes and I don't complain.
Is Grillo someone you'd consider taking out on
Why
the road?
not? We'd let him go up and
Grillo
do
has
3,
been
5
with the show
minutes.
for like 20 years or something.
Yeah, well, you give it a shot.
But he's associated, so it could be even like KC could end up on the
Yeah,
show.
right.
Yeah.
Definitely, for sure,
Right.
KC.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Absolutely. Doors wide open, man. It's like a variety show, this thing.
King of All Blacks, you're on the air.
Yeah, Howard, I think that the money is a distraction. I think that his wife told him that he wants him home on the weekend.
I don't know. She's got to want money, too. I think she's probably angry about this.
I don't know.
You know, everyone used to blame, like when my situation with Jackie or something, they blame like Jackie's wife and stuff. But point is, it was Jackie.
Right.
You know what I mean? And Jackie had to have a brain in his head, too.
Yeah, well, you got to
No
figure
woman ever told me what to do in business.
Yeah, you gotta
I figured it
figure.
out for myself.
the final decision's got to be his, right?
Right.
Well, at the end of the day.
Mystery guest?
What's that?
I'll be a mystery guest.
Yeah, we don't have black people on the tour. Sorry. Thanks, King.
Wow. That's pretty harsh.
Yeah.
You don't need the money, man.
King of All Blacks could be on the tour.
Absolutely.
He doesn't need the money. He's got.
I love him.
All right. Thank you, King. All right, boys. Enough of
Thanks,
this.
man.
People write me letters.
Thank
Don't talk about Ronnie's block party.
All right. All right.
Scott, it's over, Johnny.
My name is not Johnny.
I'm sorry, it's over, Scotty.
Well, I don't know if he got
This controversy sort of went out with a whimper.
Well, what am I going to do?
Well, did any part of you think, let me just suck it up, it's extra cash, or your principles are just too strong this time?
I have strong principles.
I'm going on the LA trip.
And you just figured that Shuli's doing some shady things behind the scenes, maybe with that Sequoia character as well. And there's a huge lack of trust for you.
What happened?
Listen, I don't know what was going on, but they wouldn't tell me what was going on, so I don't know. So obviously, I don't know what was going on. You know, and when somebody doesn't want to tell you what's going on, then they already put suspicion on themselves. So.
Yes, they are.
I don't know. I don't think I was asking for a lot. In other words, that could have, well, it all just backfired according to everybody else. But, I mean, you know, if I asked for equal, which I thought I deserved, I thought we all deserved equal, then we could make $10 one weekend. And then I'd be out all that money. That was kind of a gamble on my part as well. So I don't see where I'm doing it for the money. I'm walking away from all that money. So I guess my principles are too strong, right?
Are the Jackie comparisons unfounded? Do you believe that they're accurate?
Forget Jackie. All right, they have nothing to do. He didn't have an agreement with Howard. Howard had nothing to do with it. I thought I had an agreement with these guys. I thought we were three together in this. We promote. We do. You know, nobody does more than anybody else. Shuli goes out for more. 15 minutes more on stage than me and Ronnie. I don't know. I don't see where the comparison is. We're on the road the same amount of time. We're at the venues. We're at the meet and greets. I don't think anybody does any more than anybody else. We do all the promotion. We do it all here. I don't understand where one person thinks he deserves more than another person. Okay, we all did equally. So that's a problem with me. So I don't understand that. That's all.
Plus, your phone charges have to be through the roof with all the roaming.
Oh my God!
The data use.
Oh my God! I got to use my phone. It's wear and tear on the phone. I'm gonna have to get another phone. I mean, really, they don't pay that expense.
Scott, in all seriousness, how many hundreds or thousands of dollars away are you guys from an agreement? Like, how much could he throw at you?
It's not a lot, and I'm trying to tell you, it's not the money. I'm trying to tell you that it's not a lot. So, it's just a point of me being fair. It's just about being fair.
About justice.
So I don't think they were being fair, and that's
the American way.
If that is my fault, I mean a fault of mine, that I wanted things to be fair because I thought we started this together, and we built it together. All of a sudden, somebody decides, hey, we're making a lot more money. Let me go in the cash register before everybody gets to count it. I think that's what happened. So, you want to come and discuss among us. All of a sudden, you're giving yourself a raise. I don't know who made him boss anyway. So, whatever. That's the way it is. And they don't, want to talk about things. They, want to go ahead. Like I said on the air, they book things without me knowing. Scott, we're going to prop you up, and you have to be here, and you have to be here, and you have to be here. I don't work for him. I thought it was like we worked together. All of a sudden, he was the boss. That's not going to happen. I don't work for him. So,
if honesty and integrity are wrong, then you don't want to be right.
Whatever. I was just thought it would be fair for everybody.
Shuli.
Yes, sir.
It seems finally we've established some resolution in the matter.
Yeah, we have some closure finally. Long overdue.
So the Jackie comparisons rang true for you?
That's all I could think about when this whole thing was going on was, I imagine this is what it must have been like dealing with Jackie. Like, it's somebody that is just never happy. They're never going to be happy, I could open every figure to him that he wants. It's still, he's going to find something to complain about and bitch about. I don't need it. I don't need to fucking have it.
Sorry, but you still maintain that he's getting the fairest shake he could possibly get for what he brings to the...
For what he brings to the table, he's well over fair. He's well over fair, and that's really my point in all this is, there's guys who are bringing much more to the table who are making much less, and they got nothing to cry about. They're not bitching. They're not asking to see this and that. He's doing very well, and it's not enough for him. And the bottom line is he doesn't trust me. And I'm not going to work with somebody who doesn't trust me. And he's a quitter. I don't deal with quitters. I don't do that, You do it, you do it.
Now you move on, and now you move north.
Yeah, we're going to Toronto. JD stepped up to the plate. He is a team player. He enjoys being there. He enjoys the party, and so does Ronnie. And the vibe, really, with those two was excellent. It was probably my favorite weekend that we've done so far. So, look, I'm excited. I'm just glad this is over with. I've been stressing with this for the last few weeks, and it's just been making me nuts. And I got enough shit in my life. This guy's life's almost over. I don't know what the fuck he's worried about. Mine's just starting. I got a fucking kid to raise. And I gotta fucking hold this guy's hand through life. I'm tired of holding people's hands. I just want to hold my hand. That's all.
JD, now you become a permanent fixture on this tour. You're the permanent replacement.
I guess. I don't know.
Your first few forays into the block party world were extremely successful. Do you feel pressure to maintain this success?
Of course.
How do you plan on combating
that's almost that's probably the one of the reasons why I'm a little hesitant to go out and do all the shows, because then I put pressure on myself that if they don't sell out, then I'm like fucking or something, you know what I mean? So if they're not a success,
in your wildest, feel terrible. Nearly 10 years ago, you started here as an intern. In your wildest dreams, did you ever see yourself being a money-making act on the road?
No, I did not. I still don't. I don't.
We'll start to believe it, mister, because it's happening.
I guess.
Ron.
Yeah.
Let's talk block party.
Let's talk it.
Let's talk future.
All right.
Finally, some resolution for your boy Scott. Not the one you'd hoped for.
I'm not happy about it, believe me. I don't know if he believes me, because I know he doesn't trust Shuli. So I don't even know if he trusts me, to be honest with you. You can't work in an environment like that when you don't trust somebody. I don't know how he, whatever. Shuli told him he makes more money than him. I don't understand it, but I tried. I tried to talk to him yesterday, alone with me and him, and he's just got this thing in his head now, and that's it. And I think, to be honest with you, I think he's sorry. I don't know. I'm not sure, but I don't know. I mean, I'd love to see it turn around, but right now for the Toronto trip, they already booked his plane ticket. We took a hit. We're going to lose money because of him not coming now, because they already booked his plane ticket. So he gets his plane ticket. It's good for a year, and he does what he wants with it, but we're the ones who have to pay for it out of the money from the weekend, so I'm not happy about it, but the show must go on, as they say, and we'll I like the idea of this mystery guest thing, bringing different people on the tour, let the fans see different people from the show. Be great. We could even bring Penthouse girls that have been on the show. We could bring Rick's girls that that have been on the show. We could bring anybody who's associated. We could bring as a mystery guest. I think it would be cool.
Are Scott's fears and lack of trust justified in your opinion, or is he just being completely over the top?
Dude, and I'm being totally honest. If I cared that much, I would be in the same position, asking to see breakdowns and all that shit. I mean, my name is on it, okay? Plain and simple. It's the Ronnie Mullen Block Party. But to me, it's fun. I'm not looking at it as a fucking business like the way he's looking at it. I'm looking at it. You go out on the weekend, and like I'm telling you, you've been to our block parties in the beginning. Even in the beginning, when we weren't selling shit tickets, people still came to see us. They were thrilled, right or wrong. You were there. And they, Rob, the other camera, he goes on our road trips with us. He could tell you, man, people, they love seeing us. They love sitting there. They love taking pictures. They love hanging out. They love having a drink with us. They love the show, even though, you know, sometimes it's a train wreck, but whatever. People love that we come.
So you do it for the love and for the fun, and you make some money that's secondary, and it's great.
And some money, it's a good weekend's pay, man.
Right, that's the other thing. He's throwing away a lot of cash right now.
I don't understand it, but you'll have to ask him.
You can only lead a horse to water. You can't force him to drink.
I tried to make him drink yesterday, but it didn't work, obviously. He's got this hang-up with Shuley, man, about money.
He's acting more like a big bald mule than a horse.
Well, what can I say?
The show must go on, and it will.
Yeah, we got, you know, JD's coming to Toronto. They already booked his plane ticket and canceled it. Well, not